If you're thinking of starting 75 hard, know this, the first week is going to be hard. That is just a given because you are attempting to do something that you're just not used to. But very quickly what you will realize is that your body is going to adapt and your mind is going to adapt to the new stimulus. I was quite surprised at how quickly it happened for me. Now that it's here, I'm realizing that you sort of reach this plateau. And it's not a plateau in terms of your abilities, but it's a plateau in terms of how hard it actually feels. And I'd like to think it's because your mind sort of catches up to the level of challenge that you're in. Going from doing nothing to suddenly doing 2 workouts a day, living a very regimented life. Going from nothing to that takes a lot. It's sort of fighting this state of being where you're used to comfort and choosing to be uncomfortable. So it takes a little while for you to adjust to that, but if you are to stick with it, in the second week, I believe you'll find this new place where you're sore and it hurts and it sucks and it's still a long ways ahead of you, but there is something in you that is starting to build and something in you that's starting to grow. And for me, this has been something that I am really thankful for because I know it's going to be a long journey. And anything that's going to help me keep going is something I'm going to be thankful for. The interesting thing about this particular challenge is it's less about a physical fitness program and more about building mental toughness. Mental toughness can be defined in so many different ways, but for me, I like to define it as a place of peace that I can get to and operate out of. And sometimes I think that it's in times of relative peace that we get to develop that mental toughness. There's this quote that I came across recently that sets a really interesting backdrop for this challenge personally. And it goes like this: hard times create strong men. Strong men create good times. Good times create weak men. And weak men create hard times. And it got me thinking, I don't want to wait for hard times to come around before I'm prepared and ready for them. I don't want to be formed into the strongest version of myself because the times around me are hard. I'd much rather, in a relatively easy environment, learn what I need to be strong. And sometimes that's doing things like this, pushing yourself well beyond your comfort zone, doing something that you don't actually believe you're capable of doing. And even if you fail, you get back up and you try again. Because if there's one thing I know about humanity, it's that we are resilient people. No matter what comes our way, we do our best to adapt and grow. So if you've been on the fence thinking about doing something like 75 hard, think first about the type of person that you want to be.